Hey guys, welcome to my website. So the theme of this website is hacking. In this website, there would be a list of services and hackers who would get the job done, obviously not for free. So if you can look over here, the first hacker is Igor. He's a technical expert and his services are remote controlling the phone of someone else for 700 USD dollars, Facebook and Twitter account hacking for high 100 USD dollars, other social network account hacking, for example, Reddit or Instagram for 450 USD dollars. And he can also hack web servers, game servers, or other internet infrastructure for 1,300 USD dollars. Now, the other hacker is George. Now, George here is a social engineering expert and he really likes to mess with people. So, the services which he offers are spreading false information about someone else on social media for 450 USD dollars, social engineering to get secrets from a bad person or from some employer for 450 USD dollars. And the other service which he offers is 30 days full service. He will work for 8 hours per day for 30 days on your project, which is for 7,500 USD dollars. So now let's head over to the code. So this is the home page. I use the H1 element for the heading and a button element for the button, and I wrap this whole thing in a div container, and I wrap the background image in a div container. And as you can see, if I move my cursor on the button, you can see it changing the color black. So now what caused this effect is the hover effect. I've used the hover effect and then I kept transition duration between the color white to black for 0.4 seconds. So this is the whole home page. This part of the code is the home page, and now that's done. So let's move on to the second page of the website. So as you can see here, I use the H1 element for the heading, some paragraph, some description of the page, and then I got started with the heading element Igor. For the picture and the intro for Igor, I wrapped it in Flexbox containers. So for the intro to the ego, I use the BR element to break the line. So if you can see here, after hello, my name is Ego, the I am a technical expert at Rent a Hacker came in the next line. So the BR element helps do that. And I use some style elements so that it's quick and easy to operate. I use the font size 15 pixels and padding right 10 pixels so that there's a gap between the image and the content. So now let's come out to the product price and the quantity. So now I use the div container and I use the row. So now as you can see here, this is product, the product of this. In the product price quantity, there is the background color which is black, the hashtag 000. It is the color black. I gave it a border radius 10 pixels so it's rounded at the borders. And I gave the text color white and a 10 pixel padding to the left so that it doesn't stick to the start here. And I gave it the font family Roboto because it looks clean and well. So and the same goes for the price and quantity. I use the product price quantity and I gave the product a column place 5, and for the price it's column 4, and for the quantity it's column 3. So basically what the column 5, column 4, column 3 does is the whole length of the screen is 12. Let's imagine it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. So on the 12 scale, if you give call 5, the product and all the content under the product line will occupy the space 5, and the prices occupies 4, and the quantity occupies 3. So 5 plus 4 plus 3 is 12. So yeah, so and if the reason why I use the call 5, column 4 and column 3 is because it keeps it in a order. It keeps it in an order which is clean and which is very neat, as you can see here. So for again the button element, I use the hover effect. As you can see, if I move my cursor on the button, it goes to red, and I gave the transition duration of 0.45 seconds like the last time, and I use the hover. So that's it. And when we come here to George, I use the same code I used for the introduction of Ego. I just changed the name George and the introduction part and then the image. The rest of it is same for the whole thing actually. So, but then the content and the stuff is different from Ego, but then the outline, the color, the background color, the rest of it is the same. But now, as you can see, if I hold my cursor over the button, it changes to blue. For George, I gave the color blue, and for Igor, I gave the color red. Classy, right? So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.